Okay, now we're going to go on to worksheet 4.7. Key idea here, previous worksheet, we learned how to use the words, understand them, and then differentiate between element, compound, and mixtures. For now, we're going to look at diagrams. Okay, we're going to look at diagrams. First thing, let's identify what are the circles all this thing means. So this, you can see, is all made out of a single circle. There's only one type of pattern here. So all we see is this shaded thing. This is actually single N. So it's a nitrogen atom. So this is an element. Okay. Now, in this box here in P, it's only consisting of one element. So in summary, we call this an element. So box P is actually an element because it's purely made up of one element. Now let's go on to look at box Q. A box Q consists of two different kinds. I have two circles combined together, shaded. There is actually N2. N2 is an element, okay, because it's two nitrogen combined together. It's made of only still the same element. That's why N2 is considered an element. I also have two circles combined together. This is actually O2. O2 itself is also an element because it's two oxygen atoms combined together. Now, but as a whole over here, it's made out of N2 and O2. Once it's made out of two or more different type of substances, we will classify it now as a mixture. So I repeat again, once there are two or more different types of substances within the box itself, we will classify it as a mixture. Okay, so this is actually a mixture consisting of two elements, okay, N2 and O2. Next one, let's look at R. R actually consists of three things. First one is a circle, and then a little shaded one. This is actually NO. NO, can you see N and O, nitrogen and oxygen combined together, two different elements. So this is a compound. Next one, we have this. So one shaded one beside two like this. This is actually NO2. So once again, nitrogen and oxygen chemically combined together. This is a compound. Last one, we have this Mickey Mouse thingy over here. Okay, Mickey Mouse thingy. This is actually H2O. Two or more different elements chemically combined together. Once again, compound. So can you see this is made of three different compounds. Once it's made out of two or more different things, we will classify it as a mixture. So this is P. This is, sorry, let me use a different color for this. So this is purple, pinkish. P, Q, R, S, T, U. Okay. Now let's go on to the next one. This one over here, you realize there's only one pattern over here. One circle, one shaded, one circle. This is actually NO2. It's a compound. NO2 is a compound because it's N and O chemically combined together. Now this thing in summary is only made out of one thing. So it's a pure substance. It's a pure compound. Right? So it's not a mixture because it's made out of one thing only. And this is considered a pure compound. So S is classified as a compound because it's made out of one compound. T. Right, let's look at T. T, I have two little shaded thingy here. This is actually N2. So N2 is an element. I have Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse is actually H2O. H2O is a compound because I have two different elements chemically combined together. So this is made out of one element, one compound, two different substances inside there. So what would I classify this as? This is actually a mixture. Lastly, U. U is made out of only one thing. U is made out of the two shaded circles together. It's actually N2. This is an element. Since it's only made out of an element, hence it's a pure element. So this is not a mixture, this is actually an element. Okay, so P, we classified as there's only N present, so it's an element. Q consists of O2 and N2, so two different elements together. The overall classification, because it's two different elements present inside there, we classify mixture. R, H2O, NO2, NO compound, 3 different compounds together, we classify R overall as a mixture. S consists of a single compound, NO2. So this one is classified as an element. NO2 classified as a compound, because purely one compound. T, I got a compound. T, I got an element. So overall, since I got 2 or more different things here, I classify it. Last one, U is N2 only. It's a purely one element, and hence this is classified as an element. Okay, so that's the front part. Now let's go on to the back. Which of the diagrams PQRST best represents pure NO2? Pure NO2, that means it must consist of NO2 only. Therefore, answer is S. Purely NO2. Which is pure N2. So purely N2, it is U. Okay, purely N2. Which one consists of N2 and O2? So if you look at all the things here, Q is the one that consists of O2 and N2 only. So this will be Q. 3. Now, which is a mixture of compounds? So I look at the mixtures. I got first, second, and third. Q is a mixture of 2 elements, so it's not a mixture of compounds. R is a mixture of 3 compounds, so R is a mixture of compounds. How about T? T is made of 1 compound, 1 element, so it's not a mixture of compounds, it's a mixture of 1 compound and 1 element. Therefore, Q and T cannot be the answer. The only answer is R. R over here. Which is a mixture of elements. So the mixture must consist of 2 elements only. So answer is Q. Was made of O2 and 2. It's a mixture of 2 elements. A mixture of element and compound, actually it will be your T. H2O and N2. So that's why this is T. Now which one consists of atoms only? Atoms means what? Means that it is a single atom. 1 atom only. No molecules. That means you don't see any atoms chemically combined together. So if you look at it, you should see all single circles. Therefore, the only answer here is P, because P consists of all single atoms. That's why it is atoms only. Which one consists of diatomic molecules only? So that means it's made up of 2 circles like this. Okay, diatomic molecules. So if you look at it carefully, can you see Q consists of diatomic molecules only? This is monatomic, so nope. This is diatomic, yes. This one got diatomic, but there's also triatomic, so nope. This one triatomic, so nope. This one has diatomic, but it has also triatomic, so nope. U, you see, is 2 by 2 by 2 by 2 by 2. So therefore, Q and U consist of diatomic molecules only. And last one, triatomic molecules. Triatomic means 3 atoms combined together. So if I go to S, you can see here, S, all of them are 3 by 3 by 3 by 3. So this is triatomic molecules. So our last answer is S. So I hope now you're able to differentiate based on drawings. Okay, you realize that you cannot be so fixated on this confirmed mixture, confirmed compound kind of thing. You need to know how to classify the overall substance. Okay, that's all from me.